This is Brickhead Boy, and here we have a lock set, 212 pieces, military, 3 minifigures, and the box is so big, let me compare it to a Lego box. So here we have this Lego Hobbit set. Look how big this box is, but the best lock box is even bigger. And by the way, this is 652 pieces. Like I said, the best lock one is only 212, but it's a bigger box. So the box almost feels empty. And the back of the box is exactly the same as the front of the box. So let's open this up. And here's the contents. Look how empty this box is. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags, and you have a sticker sheet and 2 instruction books. So the box could have been 75% smaller, but they decided to increase the size to display the ugly image of this Humvee.
Garbage!
Now, let's get onto this horrible set and build it. And by the way, notice how there's a minifig in there? I wonder how he fits in that 2x2 little windscreen block piece. Let's find out. And here's the set all finished up. First off, start with the instruction book. Basically, sheet fold in half, covering all 4, and 1 for the Humvee and 1 for the plane. Let's take a look at the Humvee. And here we have a Humvee. It's actually not so hideous after all. This thing has some pretty nice detail. It uses grill pieces in the front, on the top, and on the back you have rear lights, headlights in the front. You have what seems to be side view mirrors here, and you have your weapon on top. Nice. And it's open top too, so you could set your minifig there, have a driver, and you could actually fit all 3 minifigures on here. Only thing is there's no door, but I do like the size of this thing. It was a very interesting build for being 7 studs wide. Yes, 7 studs. Not too often do you find vehicles with an odd stud number width, but out of all Humvees I've built, I think this one fits best the scale with the minifigs, even better than Oxford, so I like the size of this a lot. However, with crap lock, I mean best lock, the quality sucks, so the model actually could have been way better if it was Lego, but you know, the build technique was just fantastic. I thought it was really good. Now the downside to this is, again, best lock. There's a few clutching problems, especially this here comes off really easy. Not now, but earlier when I was building, it was coming off a lot. The front here was coming off a lot because it's only held by 2 studs. There's just a bracket holding that. And these hinges were just terrible at bending, so I had to use quite a bit of technique to actually get it like that. So, well, there goes the Humvee. Let's look at the plane. So here we have a military plane. I'm not an expert on these, but it is quite small. And back to what I was saying about putting the minifigure in. Look how that fell off easy. Just held by 2 little studs. Pathetic. Like I was saying in the picture, how do you fit a minifig in there? Let's see. He is kind of big. Maybe we'll take off the arms. Okay, I've tried taking the arms off and the arms just won't come off, so I don't know why it just won't come out of the socket. This is best lock, come on, it's supposed to come off easy. So how does a minifig fit in there? So this is the only way. Yes, Best Lock actually enlisted a little boy to be a pilot. What kind of a military is this? Isn't that amazing? You have this micro minifigure. I've never seen anything like this before. Is this Best Lock's new idea? Look at it. And even the helmet and the head comes off too. Look how small the head is. Look at that's a regular 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, of course. And look how small that little head is. That is a micro piece. And on the back of this micro figure, there's actually two little sockets so we could sit on a 1x1 or 1x2 stud. Isn't that cool? So, time to put this little boy in the cockpit. So there he is, and I thought that was just an optical illusion. Oh, I guess he didn't take his flying lessons after all. So there it is, Best Lock. I forgot to mention too, here's extra pieces that came with the set, and it came with this malformed, I don't know what piece that is, piece of garbage maybe, but it was part of these extras. So, to conclude my review, this set is definitely not worth whatever price it retails for. I found this on eBay and Amazon, and from what I can tell, the average price on those is about between 30 to 50 bucks. What a ripoff. But hey, I lucked out because I got this for 8 bucks including shipping. So the guy who sold it to me just slapped on the postage on there and sent it to a box like this. No outer box. So if you can find it for 8 bucks or even less, it might be worth it still. Give it a shot. Otherwise, if you don't have the patience to build with these crappy building blocks, then stay away from Best Lock. Well, there goes my review for Garbage Lock. Build a lot, pay a little.
Garbage.